Hello everybody, welcome to the Spodia stream. Welcome back, we got some Skyward series action. This is a matchup I've been looking forward to all week long. There's a couple matchups I've been looking forward to this week. This is another one. And you know, I'm not even gonna beat around the bush. This matchup has a lot of playoff implications. Oh, so those are the wrong logos. Well, you guys can see me as I fiddle around with team logos. I forgot something. Stryker Valhalla, Floofy Strykers. Let me fix this actually. I forgot to update the logos here. The matchup I've been following all week long. I've wanted to see it because it's really simple actually how playoff implications work. Because for Stryker Valhalla, they cannot make playoffs, but for Floofy Strykers, they most definitely still can. How it works is if they win, they clinch playoffs. If they lose, they very likely will not be going into the playoffs. This is for 2v2s, by the way. For threes, the Strykers has already actually made it into the playoffs. They've already made it into the playoffs with threes, having a pretty strong season for themselves. In that 3v3 Challenger League, they are currently, they ended off their season ranked 7. In 2v2, they're currently ranked number 11. If they lose, there's 2 teams below them, Radiance Define and Retro Esports. That could actually surpass them. And they could lose that spot. If they lose here, they could be out of the running for the playoffs. They could be done with their season. Of course, they don't want that. Lucky for them, they do have an easier matchup again against a Stryker Valhalla side that is completely out of the running. Valhalla currently ranked the lowest ranked team actually in the league at number 15. Again, they're hoping to just get a win here. They don't have any pressure on them, but again, against another Stryker team, why not get a win against them? That's fun. I mean, you love to have those those inter-organization rivalries, those matchups, because it's just fun to see who will win, who will lose. As we'll get both these teams the ability to join the lobby. Let me also make sure I get that prediction poll up for all of you, because I know some people would love to vote. And the two teams are Stryker Valhalla or Floofy Strykers. It'll be a best of 5 here. See who will win it in the final match of the regular season for both these teams. Floofy Strykers again, it couldn't be any more important for them. Basically a must-win for this team if they want to get into the wild card of the playoffs. And very likely the pressure's going to be on them. I know I've been I've been talking with both these captains. Aiko, I know, is actually quite worried. She's actually quite nervous. Knowing the pressure that's on, I can't blame her, but that's the thing about these kind of matches, you can't be too nervous or else that could actually make you play worse. Again, they'll be playing Stryker Valhalla, who has no pressure on them. They can't make the playoffs anymore. They are 2-7. They have had a rough season. They wish it was better, but yeah, their only wins coming as forfeit wins. The Strikers, they've done a little bit better than that. They're currently 4-5 in the rankings. So we'll see if they can maybe even up that record. Because again, if they win, they make playoffs. There is no questions. They'll make playoffs. If they lose, they could very likely miss out on the playoffs. Maybe by 1 or 2, maybe by 1 spot. And that would be an absolute heartbreaker for a team that's put in so much effort. 10 weeks of effort come down to a single series. Sorry, 9 weeks of effort come down to a single series. A match as important as this, definitely something that they are going to be thinking about. Again, the nice thing about Floofy is you got their coach NXY Nixie. I don't remember how they call it. I think it's Nixie is how you pronounce it. Well, we'll definitely be seeing the playstyles of both these teams here clash against each other. Ultimately, who will come out on top, we'll find out very soon. Again, it's a best of 5 series, so we'll find out the answer pretty quickly. Again, I'm pretty fortunate actually got this matchup. It's a matchup I've wanted to see. I'm happy to be here. As we'll go in lobby, no one's joining in yet, but we'll see them jump in very, very soon. As we wait for the teams again, make those predictions. Who do you think will take the series Stryker Valhalla or Floofy Strykers. Floofy Strykers definitely the favorites in this one, but reminder, with the pressure on, that makes teams play so much differently. And who knows the effects of pressure. Again, the Floofy Strykers team is definitely nervous from the interactions I've had with them setting up this series. They're definitely nervous. Stryker Valhalla, on the other side, don't have anything to be nervous about. They cannot make playoffs. There's nothing on the line for them. Except maybe their pride. I mean, they still want to win, you know. Stryker Valhalla still wants to get another win this season, at least. You know, end off their season on a positive note, even if it's, you know, still not a great season for them. Again, we're just waiting on both these teams. Still waiting on them. There's Aiko and AC. AC full name BWA AC, but it goes by AC. Just wait on Floofy Strykers then. If Stryker Valhalla joins, they'll join soon, don't worry. They're gonna wait for 9 PM, which is our match start time. 9 PM Eastern, I should say. Sporty buff? Maybe, Aiko, maybe. I think you are right with what you said, though. I think you've won every single time you've been on the stream. At least for this season of Skyward Series you have, because I'm trying to think. Because yeah, last time you played, you were playing Bloody Stumps. Another 3v3 matchup. Floofy Strykers would beat them 3-0. Oh, you swept them, my goodness. For that, I think it was a 3v3 matchup, yeah, against Strykers against Emerald, and you won that as well, 3-1. So far, Aiko's not lost on this stream, but it has only been 2 matches, so. We'll see, though, if the real buff comes in this series. We just have to wait for Valhalla. They have, you know, 15 minutes past match start time to join in, but I'm sure they won't be late. Did them, right? Yeah, I pinged them. I pinged them the match info. Pinged it to J-Ferg, don't worry. But yeah, we're just waiting on who Stryker Valhalla will send out here. And I have sent them match info, so I don't know what they're doing. Oh, that's bad timing. Well, there they are. I was just gonna message them and tell them that they know that they had 15 minutes, but oh, they're here. Here's Jared, 15 Ferg or J Ferg, and Mama finally. So there's the players of Stryker Valhalla. Here we go. Best of 5 series. Everything on the line for Floofy Strykers. If they win, they make it. If they lose, they're out. It's that simple. Well, it's not really actually as simple as that, but it's basically that simple. They play Stryker Valhalla, who has no playoff implications. They're already outside of the playoffs. They cannot make it in here in this final week of action, but we'll see just how well they do. That's Floofy Strykers. Aiko. Oh, already an early start here for this team. And that was about as quick as it could have been. As Aiko wins the kickoff. Stryker Valhalla already on the back foot. Not a good start for any team. As you know, being on the back foot is definitely dangerous. Especially since that forces you to have to kind of clamber back. The nice thing about it though is that it's 2, so a lot of goals are sure to come in. Will Stryker Valhalla get them quick enough? I feel like the question really isn't ever when if they'll score, but when they'll score and how important that score will be. As Aiko to the side wall. to get past finally AC in field, and that one almost deflected out, but AC will still get the goal. As an infield pass from Aiko, AC took a real risk here jumping for this one because Jared was closer to it, but AC had the speed to get there. And it's another goal for this Floofy Strykers side. Kickoff. Goal back for Stryker Valhalla. These teams are keeping it close. Aiko wanted to do a bit of a delay on that kickoff, but then she caught herself a bit side on there. It'll bounce out perfectly for Mama finally. And it's a goal right back for Stryker Valhalla. Floofy Strykers, not a great kickoff technique, but this one is actually pretty good from AC. Wins this one outright. And also takes the boost. Aiko off the corner. Demo coming in from AC. Finally. Gonna dribble it out. AC 50-50, but Mama finally is gonna try to bully his way through. Demo from Jared, trying to get one Aiko, but Aiko just waits for this one. Now Mama finally off the back wall. Maybe second touch, can't read it. That'll leave AC with some room upfield. Dribble. Flick. Taps in front of the net. Mama finally trying to put it out to the side here. Aiko. Pinch. It's bouncing its way downward, but no one there to wait for it. AC now. Rushing in. Aiko maybe wants to shoot this one, but was on her way last second. And she'll go for this 50-50 instead. Floofy Strykers chasing after this ball. Stryker Valhalla. They're trying to play a slower, controlled play style, but right now, it's up to in the air who wants to set the tempo. There's AC, dunk, laying in front for Aiko, but Jared 15 fur keeps it away. As Aiko. And used all their boost for that 50-50, but that's a misplay from Mama finally. Wanted to shoot that one, and they missed. Now it's back for Aiko to hold control of it. Gets around J-Ferg. But finally, Aiko jumped in for that. AC's the last one back. Through everybody, it's going to roll up the back wall though, and that means time for Floofy Strykers to get back and make a touch on this one. Aiko wasting out some time to let AC come back. AC. Oh, picked up that full boost. Gets the flick. Maybe a final touch. Mama finally keeps it out. Now AC. Up again. Double commit. Actually, triple commit. Aiko even jumped for that one. And now she'll try to pinch it in. Jared off the back wall. In comes AC. AC. Little touch. Rolling around. Aiko back post. It's an open net goal. And all the work from Floofy Strykers finally pays off. The nice little pinch pass there from AC. J-Ferg is caught outside of his nets. And Aiko with an easy shot in the back post. She will not miss those. Aiko trying to... Another one here immediately over J-Ferg. Towards the nets. It will go all the way in. And it's Aiko here to now get a goal, another goal for a team right off the kickoff. It's a 3-goal lead for Floofy Strykers. As Stryker Valhalla caught watching as that one just goes over their heads and in. Great way for Aiko to get herself a little more involved in this game. I just feel like it's been AC who's been the player that she's been relying on to do a lot of the heavy lifting. There's that one off the post. Aiko giving credit with a save. Floofy Strykers still having to recover here. AC faked by Mama finally in front, trying to get a fake on Aiko. Floofy Strykers not fooled the second time. Now AC, final shot. J-Ferg, can he get back to it? Yes, he can. Now Mama finally. Off of Aiko. AC will hold this one. What will he do with it? Gets past. Trying to get the flick past Mama finally. Going just dribble to the side here for the Stryker Valhalla team. They get a last touch. Aiko just waits on it. But in front of the net from J-Ferg. Mama finally couldn't turn it in. And get the right angle on that shot. Now AC, I think he just went for a musty flick there. Maybe not the right time to do it, as your team's only up by 3. And that has definitely come backable in 2s. As Aiko, well, might be looking for a 4th. Impromptu air dribble play. Let's lead to an infield play for... Oh, finally, but that touch could have been a lot better. He just gives it away here to the Floofy Strykers. J-Ferg, saved by Aiko. Now she jumps for it. Over Mama finally. Floofy Strykers trying to not look nervous in the face of potentially leaving the losing outside of the playoffs. I mean, right now, definitely a solid playstyle, and that's a solid flick from AC. He'll walk on in and increase the lead to 4 for Floofy Strykers. There's nothing crazy about it. It's a simple flick to the back post, but it's all that he needs to beat the last defender. And things are looking good for the Floofy Strykers side, but only game 1. In front of that, Aiko reads this. AC, I mean, right there in pursuit. Now he'll take it up the corner, but misses it instead. To the cover, final 10 seconds. Floofy Strykers not going to let go of their offensive hold. AC, maybe one more goal. Mame finally will keep it out. Go back the other way for Stryker Valhalla. But that one is also a bit weak and uninspirational. Floofy Strykers will let it drop. Game 1 is theirs. Aiko leading the charge. AC getting involved as well. Both these players really utilizing the plays off of each other. Doesn't feel like any one player is really succumbing to the pressure more than the other. Now we'll go to game 2 again. You cannot underestimate the pressure that they're definitely feeling here for Floofy Strykers. They've had to work so hard to get to this moment. But do they have a way to repeat this success going into game 2? You'd expect the Floofy Strykers can do it, but you know, again, these kind of series can change game by game. Floofy Strykers, and they repeat what they did in game 1. I mean, they have all the keys to do it, all the abilities to repeat it. It's not like that last game was anything incredibly spectacular from them. That's them playing consistently. That's a consistent playstyle for them. It's one that can beat Stryker Valhalla. Is in field, AC with the dunk. That one, is that going to bounce in? Oh, it's off the crossbar. Aiko misses this one. That was an open net for her. I'm sure she'd like to have that chance back. Aiko, infield, AC won't challenge. Instead, we'll let Mama finally look for the clear. A lot of clears from Stryker Valhalla have been very weak, very rough clears. And you think that if they're going to get the ball at their half, they have to do a little better than what they're doing right now. Is off the sidewall. AC. Mama finally trying to just be the sole reason this team can get out of defense right now, but we're having some issues doing just that. AC. Ash J. Ferg. Now with the dribble. Flick over 1. A back pass looking for the captain. It just gets away from her. Aiko. J. Ferg will jump in. Aiko has to give up on the play here. Demos coming out from Stryker Valhalla. Give them some space to work in their magic, but oh, the boost steal from Aiko will make things a little more difficult for Mama finally. But that's a near post shot, and that's a near post save from AC. He just saved his team there from potentially going down in this game. Aiko. And finally, maybe a bit of confidence now has been bestowed on the Stryker Valhalla team. They got so close to getting that first goal of the game. Again, infield, AC keeps it out. Second touch. Just found his way past one defender, but now he could get demoed. He will. Floofy Strykers just a little too slow right now in offense for success to really be bought. But Aiko, good flick here. Aiko off the ceiling. J. Ferg is going to wait on this. Now he'll look for a play out, but AC. Oh, would have gone past him, but instead got dunked. Aiko now. Just back and forth for both these teams. It feels like Floofy Strykers are just trying to get a foothold in this game. Maybe all they need is just one goal. And the second man on their offensive rotations always seems to be one just sitting back. And now infield, Aiko won't be able to read it. It's J. Ferg. Stryker Valhalla finally put one in. And so far this game, while Floofy Strykers have won the possession, they really haven't made much of it. The offense just feels like now it's one player all alone, whereas last game it was two. Two players kind of getting involved at different points. This game, it's a lot different. The Floofy Strykers, if they want to win these kind of games, they're going to have to do a little better than what they're doing now. Just feels like it's too solo-oriented. There's AC. Oh, trying to jump on top of this. Aiko. Oh, great beat there. Past Mama finally. J. Ferg. Off the sidewall. Bouncer. In for AC, that one. Actually gonna redirect towards the net. Mama finally doesn't read it, but Aiko definitely will. And it does fall, fortunately, here for Floofy Strykers. But fortune will favor teams like Floofy Strykers if they're taking those chances. Again, credit to Aiko for being able to read the play. Now this game all tied up. The Floofy Strykers have more. But Mama finally, he's trying to go up with this one. Maybe come down for the pinch, but Aiko will not let that happen. Now, a bouncer. Aiko gets past J-Ferg here. I don't think she had the challenge there just to begin with. Now, she's just trying to dribble past everybody. Yeah, just ultimately loses a lot of boost in the process. But AC, challenge. All the way back goes the Stryker Valhalla defense. Finally. There's a potential for a shot here. Aiko keeps it out. Coming in is AC. AC might have just beaten past everybody that shot. Mama finally, oh, he collected it, but he didn't bring it out. Oh no. Mama finally did all the hard work there of actually corralling this one, and then he forgot to bring it out of his net. And that will be one that will fall again a bit fortunately here for Floofy Strykers. But again, if you take those chances, fortune will come. And that's just a good kickoff. Aiko makes it free. Floofy Strykers all of a sudden here on a rampage. A third goal for them. They were slow for the first half of this game, but now they're starting to pick up their pace. The Stryker Valhalla might be left in the dust. Left behind by the Floofy Strykers offense. A minute 20 left for for Stryker Valhalla to come back. Aiko. Mama finally just lost connection. We're going to keep playing here. Aiko. Gonna make it 4. It will be. Mama finally has lost connection here, but game 2 will continue. We'll see if maybe he'll jump back in. Again, game 2 will continue here. As normal. I'm gonna see if Mama finally does join back. While we're doing that, both these teams are gonna walk around here again. On a 1v1. I mean, if they want to, they can 1v1. I don't have a problem with this. Ultimately, for Floofy Strykers, this game will still count if they end up as the winners. As yeah, no one's playing right now. It seems like both these teams ready to give in to game 2 here. Seems like Stryker Valhalla here. And it lets Floofy Strykers take game 2, meaning that Floofy Strykers will only be 1 away from a series win. Aiko getting a little close to... there comes Aiko. They're doing some spins here. As soon as this game's over, we'll see if we can reconnect here with Mama finally. Get him in for game 3. But that will mean game 2 will go to Floofy Strykers. Aiko, what's Aiko? Oh, I see what they're doing. They're gonna do a dog pile here. I see what they're doing. Alright then. As again, game 2 will end with the Floofy Strykers on top. This is a bit of a strange game 2. We don't generally have disconnects at this kind of time, but disconnect happens. That means game 2 will go to Floofy Strykers. We'll see if we can reconnect with Mama finally. Again, Floofy Strykers is currently up in the series 2-0 now. The disconnect did help them, unfortunately, for the Stryker Valhalla side. We're going to hope to get them back in. But yeah, we're going to make sure we set the map for... Oh, excuse me. For game 3. We're gonna see if we can get Mama finally back in here. As we're gonna contact with the Stryker Valhalla side, see what happened here again. And disconnects late in game 2. Floofy Strykers up 2-0 in the series. We're gonna see if we can get Mama finally back in for this one. As again, we will not be continuing the series until the player comes back. They have time to get their players here. In unfortunate situations, they have, I think, 10 to 15 minutes. I don't remember exactly how much time. They have as much time as everybody needs it. Again, that's the unfortunate situation of this series for it. Floofy Strykers not only one game away from securing the playoffs. Again, we just have to wait for that player to join back in. Again, a strange situation here. What if you don't want to count it? You don't have to, actually. You can just not count it. If you don't want to count it, Aiko, you don't have to. Sure, we won't count it. We'll reset game 2. As long as Stryker Valhalla is okay with it. Again, we'll see if they are okay with resetting game 2. We will reset it. That's fine. That is within your power. But again, depends what J-Ferg says. If J-Ferg doesn't want to reset it, again, I would be surprised. But we'll see. Ultimately, though, they still have to get their player back in. That's a little more important right now for this team. They need to get their player back in the lobby. If their player doesn't jump back in like, I think 10 minutes is the time to 15 minutes. I don't remember how much time exactly, but if they don't come back in for like 10 to 15 minutes and they don't have a sub available, that will be a forfeit win if you deem it as a forfeit. But again, since you're offering to reset game 2, we'll reset game 2. We'll still play on DFA Stadium. We'll just keep the same stadium for two games then. Again, if J-Ferg can get him back in, or get a sub, they do have a sub, with that being I, Ben Jehovah. If they can get any of those players in, we'll be good to get the series back underway. But if they cannot join back in, it is up to you if you want to consider it a forfeit win. Again, we're still waiting on confirmation. Both these players, we're going to move in actually to this page because you don't need to see the game right now. Again, we're waiting on some updates here from these teams. Unfortunate situation, to say the least. You're willing to wait? Yeah, I mean, yeah, you'll have to. You have to give them some time. Again, it depends what happens. It's also like a great time as well because my computer's having some frames issues. That's not great. Hopefully they stay minor. And we have to wait for some confirmation from one of these teams on what's to happen. And a reminder that there are playoff spots at stake. Just have to wait for these teams if we are going to get a message. Again, we only have so much time that we can wait for them. Again, we'll wait until, like... We'll wait a little bit. I'm actually going to check the rules and see how much time you do have. I think it's 15 minutes, but... could be wrong. We don't generally have too many tech issues on stream, but it does happen. Let's find it. Where is it? There you go. Up to 10 minutes. So yeah, we'll be waiting until... we're waiting for 10 minutes then. We'll see what happens here again. We're going to wait for Mama finally to jump back in. It just seems like he had an issue there. An unfortunate situation here for Stryker Valhalla. Hopefully, again, all issues can be resolved. But for right now, Floofy Strykers, they are offering to reset game 2. We'll take in that reset, that's fine. That is totally within their power. If they don't want to have game 2 count, they don't have to. Ultimately, that is fully within their discretion. Again, good sportsmanship from them. You always like to see it. Again, we'll give them as much time as they need to. I mean, again, I'm in constant contact with these captains, seeing what will happen and what decisions will be made. Again, time does not seem to be too much of an issue for these teams, so we could be waiting a little bit here. As, again, reminder, there is still another player that could jump in for Valhalla. It could be Ibenjova if that player is available. But that is a big if. Usually subs are not available in matches like these, but again, it just seems like it's going to take some time before you get Mama finally back in. As again, those frame issues have not been very nice to stream, but hopefully they can fix themselves. And we're just having to wait for any sort of confirmation. Reminder, it's going to be 1-0 for Floofy Strykers in the series if we are able to restart this series. If not, that will be counted as a forfeit win for Floofy Strykers. Or they could reschedule. They could reschedule it. That's not unlikely as well. But we need to wait for some messages from these teams on what's going to happen. They have up to 10 minutes here between matches to resolve a disconnect. Floofy Strykers are offering to wait. They might even wait a little bit longer than that. I would not be surprised if they do. Right now, there's not much really to talk about. I think I'm going to go to a quick BRI back screen. We'll be back soon. I'm going to make sure we can actually resolve these issues as quickly as possible. Sorry about this, guys. We'll be right back. Don't worry. Stick around. Okay, everyone, sorry. Welcome back. I do have some updates for you. The issues happening to Mama finally are internet issues. He cannot join back, but we're trying to see if maybe Stryker Valhalla can get their sub back in. The 10 minutes have been up, but Floofy Strykers have said that they're offering until 10 p.m. Eastern, so in about 30 minutes from now, to see if that sub will be back. If the sub does not join back, they'll call the forfeit there. Again, I'm so sorry about all the issues here. I'm hoping that they can fix everything on the stream soon because, again, I hate to have you all waiting, but we are going to see if maybe they can get their sub in here for Stryker Valhalla. If they, again, it is completely up to the team captains. They're trying to sort things out here. We're actually having technical issues on both teams. Aiko was also having some issues with herself, but that's all been resolved. We're still waiting on Stryker Valhalla to get a second player in. Mama finally is completely gone. They cannot join back. They're having some severe, I think, outages. They said they were having some outages. We're gonna see if I Ben Jehovah can jump into the series, if that is possible. Again, I'll keep you all updated. I'm so sorry about all the issues we're having. But again, please stick around. I am still trying to resolve these issues, as are the captains. Hello, Tadaro, for the follow. Thank you so much. Again, I should tell you what's happening. We're currently in a series between Floofy Strykers and Stryker Valhalla. Floofy Strykers did win game 1. Game 2, we had a disconnect. Floofy Strykers did win that game, but they didn't want it to count. We're currently trying to see if we can get the Stryker Valhalla players to reconnect. Again, we're currently trying to solve some issues. I'm currently talking about these teams. We're trying to get a second player in here for Stryker Valhalla, if that is possible. Again, stick with the stream. I will give you updates whenever things do happen. Please keep yourself alert. I promise that there will be action soon. If not, I will give you all updates. Okay, some updates for you all. Game 2 will in fact count. The disconnect game will in fact count. We have heard news both these teams have come to an agreement that Game 2 will count, meaning that Floofy Strykers are now up 2-0 in the series. That doesn't mean they have won the series yet, but it does mean that they're one step closer. As again, we're currently having some time constraints, as some of the players do have other things that they have to do tonight, some other matches coming up very soon. So we'll see what happens here. Again, I'm going to keep you updated again. So right now, again, the series was 1-0, and we played Game 2. Floofy Strykers did not want it to count, but now we're under some time constraints. And it seems like, and now that, again, we're under some time constraints, Floofy Strykers will have Game 2 count. Again, that is our current situation right now. More updates sure to come. Alright, another update. They have gotten their third player in. That's nice. Oh, sorry, their second player in. They have gotten a player. I'm gonna move back in. Ivan Jova should be joining in any moment. Thank goodness we will actually have our series continue. Again, a big apologies for how long we had to wait for that one, but hopefully that is the last of our issues tonight. As again, it sounds like they are going to get that third player in. And both these teams are willing to get themselves going to Game 3 again. Originally, Game 2 was not going to count, but now that, again, we're kind of stuck in a time constraint, Game 2 will count. As now J Ferg has just left. I'm sure they'll join back in with their... Oh, they're going to join back in as a party. That makes sense. Let's give them a minute or two. Once they're back in, we'll be good to go. And we're just waiting on them, making sure they actually get them both in here. That we can get the series and restart it back up in Game 3. Yeah, I'm sorry that you had to wait so much for it, but hopefully the wait will be worth it here as waiting on J Ferg. I know I've been Jova just gonna jump on. They're gonna be cold coming into they're gonna be a bit cold coming into this matchup, but as Floofy Strykers now up 2-0 in the series. Oh, okay, they need a second. 1 second, that's fine. And I know Aiko's having some issues as well on her side, but I think those have been resolved, or at least the worst of them have been resolved. Again, so far this has been surprisingly one of the longest series I've ever casted. And we're just gonna wait and see. Make sure that Floofy Strykers are back into action. Everybody's good to go. We will get the series started. We'll start it up again. Oh, Aiko has to reset her router again. That's fine. And we'll give these teams time. They're both willing to wait for each other. As again, it's nice to have everybody back here. So yeah, we'll still be waiting on everybody to fix their internet issues. Again, Aiko I know has been having internet issues. But again, once she fixes her issues, we'll be hopefully getting the series back up again. Blue Strikers will be up 2-0 in the series. Stryker Valhalla. Gonna have to make a reverse sweep here with this completely new roster and being so cold for both these teams, but so far everything's been going pretty well for the Floofy Strykers. Aiko's having some issues. I have something to do with like some storms. There have been storms in this across the continental U.S., which I'm assuming where they're playing. If not, I'm sure there's some storms in Canada as well. There's been some weird storms coming through. I've heard of a good amount of people with internet issues, so not a surprise. As soon as Aiko's back, and it's been an interesting night of action, that's for sure. Again, I'm really hoping we can get the series started up as soon as possible. It's definitely following pretty far behind. It's not like it's an issue. This is the only series I have tonight, but it is. Yeah, we're having a lot of issues. Again, we have 4 players. We'll see if Floofy Strykers are. Oh, there's Aiko. Aiko's lost connection. I'm sure she's now just about ready to restart her router. It's the internet. Once she's back in, we'll reset the series on Game 3. Do again apologize to everybody here who's watching that, And it has not been a very eventful series, I'm sorry. Hopefully we can solve any such issues here into Game 3. Oh, it sounds like Aiko's back. At least he's going to be joining back very soon. Well, again, Aiko still hasn't joined the lobby, but lobby info stays the same, so... Again, not a great situation here, but hopefully everything can be fixed, everything can be resolved, as... Hopefully, again, trying to get this series restarted. The normal series would have ended by now, but of course, with all the internet issues we're having here, I'm hopeful that we can... Hopefully we can get this thing started. Reminder, Floofy Strykers up 2-0 in a best of 5. All they need is one more win. They'll guarantee the playoffs if they win here. Stryker Valhalla, they have nothing on the line. There's no chance they can get into the playoffs, but win would still be fun for them. Naiko currently resetting her router. Hopefully she can come back in soon. Oh, it's taken a little while here for Aiko, but hopefully we'll get the series restarted. Yes, hello Typhoon, how you doing? And we're currently waiting. We're having a lot of internet issues in this series. We had one team lose a player to a disconnect. We had Stryker lose a player to a disconnect, and had to wait about 20 minutes before the other one came in, and Blue Strykers gave them that, and now Blue Strykers are having to reset their routers. Or one of the players is. Yeah, so we've been waiting a long time to see if we can get the series restarted. And this is just not a fun situation for anybody involved, I'm sure. Nobody here is happy. Just have to wait for Aiko. Again, there's not much I can really do about this. We're just waiting. It's been an unfortunate situation. So, again, this has been a very long series, but not for the right reasons. We still have to wait until we can get confirmation that Aiko has joined. We're falling even more behind. Reminder that we've been waiting here for maybe over 30 minutes. It's been a very, very long time. But again, this is the only series I have scheduled, so I can wait. I don't know how long these teams can. As we have to just wait for some updates. Should Blackline's the one with the Diamond League? Typhoon, Blackline does not, I don't think they have that league anymore. A couple different leagues with diamond level leagues. But I think, I don't think, backline's one of them. Don't play it much anymore? That's fair. I've stopped playing Rocket League for a long time. Not really worth it to me if I could just watch other people play it and have more fun doing that. Still waiting on Aiko to join back. Again, this has been a long amount of time waiting. I'm hopeful that we can actually get the series restarted, because... Again, this is a bit of a disappointing... This would be a very disappointing end to the series if we wait this long and ultimately nothing can be resolved. Again, there's nothing I can say. This has just been a very rough day for me. This has been a long, long waiting period. Again, still no signs of Aiko. I'm hoping that we can get everybody back in. Oh, Aiko's saying she's back. Hopefully that means that she's back, because it has been a long time for a PC reset. Again, that's why I contacted Aiko, seeing what's happening, but it does seem like we'll actually get Aiko back. Thank goodness. Aiko's taking a nap. No, Aiko is not taking a nap. Her computer's taking a nap. There we go. Everybody's back in. Game 3. Well, I mean, hopefully the wait was worth it. All Floofy Strykers need is one more win. Valhalla having to bring in iBench over as their sub. Who is not joining? Oh no. There they are. They're back. Alright, I thought we were gonna have more issues for a moment there, but we're back. Game 3. This is probably one of the most exhausting series I've ever been in, and I haven't really done that much. I think that's why it's exhausting. But we're back, everybody. Floofy Strykers currently leading the series 2-0. All I need is just one more win. They have everything that can do it, but again, we've been on a bit of a long break here. Can they get back up to their normal level? Aiko trying to dribble, but Jared will keep it out. AC to the corner. Floofy Strykers already putting in some strong offense. Maybe they can recreate what they did in games 1 and 2. Sure, it's a different roster playing against, but maybe they can do it. As that's an open net. Oh, AC, great dive in. Maybe he isn't so cold after all. In front, Aiko will keep it to the side. Now, up she goes to the back wall. Just gonna let it drop. Aiko will score the first goal of game 3. As this one, she didn't even get a second. No, she didn't get a second touch on that. Her wheels touched it. But whatever it is, it went under J-Ferg. And it will go in. A strange goal, but Aiko will take those. There's a bad kickoff from AC. Aiko's got to get to this one. Keeps it aside. Follow-up shot also wide from Ivan Jehovah. Now AC. Oh, great deke over J Ferg. AC will go down the field. Aiko's going to steal the goal from him. That's rude from Aiko. But, AC did all the work there, and Aiko just stole at the end there. Aiko didn't want him to have it. That's mean from Aiko. Yeah, that's mean. That's bad mannered from the captain. But I guess it's technically Aiko's goal, I guess. Another bad kickoff. This one, though. Oh my goodness, these bad kickoffs from the Strykers, they haven't hurt them yet this game, but I'm surprised that they haven't, because both of those kickoffs went right behind Aiko. I can't believe she got back to both of them. There's a shot from Aiko. Stopped by J Ferg. I see. We'll race back. Won't be able to demo J Ferg, but and get the clear. Looking for Aiko. Aiko beats out the last defender, Ivan Jehovah. Rolling in front, J Ferg. Keeps it away. As AC off the back, in comes Aiko, looking for a third one. Aiko scores again. Aiko Weski. Add another one to our team's tally. They want this series to end. Who's up 2 games? Floofy Strykers. If you see those little lights on the scoreboard, that tells you how many games they've won. The kickoff that's gone wrong for Floofy Strykers. That's been the 3rd time in a row, but for the 3rd time in a row, they haven't counted on it. In fact, it feels like it's actually brought them some success, but that's in front. AC saves it. There's J Ferg. Off the corner, AC will test by Ben Jehovah. That one gets past him, but it does move up the back wall. Look for the corner here. AC. Roller. Double commit from Stryker Valhalla. Aiko, what a bounce here for Aiko. That could just fool J Ferg. He'll get up to it. It's still in front of it. AC walking in. And how did Aiko steal that one as well? Aiko has just nabbed 2 of AC's goals this game. This one, though, was a bit more unintentional from Aiko. And she's just trying to bump out J Ferg. She succeeds in it, but she also succeeds in taking that one. I mean, I guess Aiko will take all the goals this game. Now, good change up on the kickoff there from Aiko. Not playing up so aggressively. Instead, we'll play more defensively, but it doesn't work out. Ivan Jehovah will score. And it will go back for Stryker Valhalla. As his first touch from Aiko got away from her. Really wanted the ceiling touch, but missed it. That's not going to be hard for Ivan Jehovah to hit. Overall, a bit of a meltdown on defense from Aiko. Still, her team's up by 3 if they, you know, continue to do what their offense is doing. They'll find more success. AC almost put that one off the kickoff. And now Valhalla. Chase after this one, Aiko. Around 1, Ivan Jehovah jumping in, but Aiko wins the challenge. This one sawing to the back post. J Ferg reads it. Aiko anticipates that, misses this touch, but it's a bump on J Ferg. AC wide. Ben Jehovah is not waiting for it, though. J Ferg trying to jump, but AC's getting involved everywhere with these dunks. Ooh, awkward bounce. Aiko has... Oh no, Aiko stopped moving. Having some internet issues. That's not great for this game. Hopefully... Internet out? My internet shouldn't be out. Uh-oh. The server may have just crashed on us. Uh-oh, the whole lobby just crashed on us. Oh no. Well, that means we gotta reset here. That's an unfortunate situation. We're gonna have to reset the game here. This series could not get any more chopped. Again, a rough situation. This series could not get any worse, right? It's like one of the weirdest series I've ever had. Well, we're gonna have to reset game 3 here. The whole server just crashed on us. It is not Aiko who's having issues, it's the whole server. Hopefully we'll get Aiko back in. Aiko. Man, this could not get this series could not get any worse, could it? Hopefully the series doesn't get any more chalked. I think these players just want to have it over. Okay, we're back. 5 minutes reset on the clock. You know, when we thought the series was all okay, but it's not. This one down the field, AC will save it. I mean, unfortunately, the Floofy Strykers, they have to, you know, redo everything they did last game. Unfortunately, that such a strong lead they had has now disappeared because of some issues out of their control. AC, one-on-one. AC with a dribble. AC with the dunk in the end. That's a beautiful goal from AC. You know what? Maybe the reset was worth it, because AC, if he's pulling out plays like this, I don't know how many people can stop that. Well, Floofy Strykers already back on top. Aiko to the side wall here. Evans over, should be challenging this, but Aiko will win the challenge. Back to J-Ferg, his touch. Trying to get some offense. AC, though, will not let him have that. AC. Dribble across. AC's got the mechanics, doesn't he? Now he's trying to put one on. It's rolling towards the net. It will go in. Ivan Jehovah jumped the wrong direction. And now it's AC to get his team up by 2. Are they in comms? Yes, they are. Almost all these teams are going to have team comms. They are in comms. This is not like a draft league. They're in comms. Bouncer. Aiko couldn't read it. AC. Stays close. Got the flick, but Ivan Jehovah just kind of loitering in his net there. Not the smartest position there from the defender, but admittedly, no shot will come his way, so it won't be an issue. Oh, that's off the crossbar. Aiko almost caught with a bad 50-50, but now back the other way for AC. He might just double this. Oh, AC, my goodness. And what's crazy is, this is not uncommon for AC. He's done this before. He's hit some nasty shots at this level. I don't know how he's able to do it, but his mechanics, sometimes they just elevate to a whole different level, and quite honestly, he is sometimes just the most cracked player in the field. And even quicker this time. Floofy Strykers now regain that 3-goal lead. They're going to try to make it 4. That one's saved. Aiko challenging on J-Ferg. And Jehovah backwards. Not backwards, forwards, but he's using a lot of boost to catch up to that. Aiko past J-Ferg, rolling towards the nets. Ben Jehovah will pinch this one out. It does actually hit AC along the way. Now Aiko. Aiko up with it. Will have the last touch on that. It's another goal for the Floofy Strykers. And it's another goal to add to their lead, already made in Game 3. I guess the whole server crash didn't really stop them, because they're already back to it. Although Aiko's just had some issues. I think the internet might just be having some issues here for Aiko. Not great timing, because that's going to be a miss from Stryker Valhalla. AC's going to have to play all alone here. His team up by 4. They play defensively. Aiko's back. There we go. Aiko's back. Bad timing for a disconnect, but Aiko's back, and oh no, she's back to stopping again. Uh-oh. Hopefully Aiko's issues have not just come back here. Aiko's been having router issues all day. I'm hoping that they can. I'm hoping that they can be fixed soon. Means that AC's gonna be all alone here. I don't know if he knows that just yet. I'm sure he has to. Okay, I think he does now. How are they gonna work around this? They might just want to take a game win. AC is gonna have to play ultra defensively. I mean, he's not doing that. He wants another goal. AC, oh, almost past everybody. I mean, that is aggressive from AC to go for solo plays. He's only up by 3. He really cannot afford to go for too many of those. Yeah, we just got word from Aiko. It's a disconnect here from Aiko. Is AC having to play more defensively? Oh, that's a bad challenge from AC again. He's playing aggressive when he really shouldn't be. J-Ferg's going to take that. And what's surprising about this is that Valhalla haven't actually stopped. They want to keep winning. They want to get a game win. Do they have subs? They do, but I don't think there's subs available. And the rules in this league are that we keep on playing until Aiko comes back or the game ends. There you go. Aiko's now lost connection. I think she's gonna reset her router. Valhalla have stopped playing. Okay, good sports from them. They're going to let that one go in. This series has been full of disconnects. And at this point, I don't know what to think about this series. It has been a bit of a mess. But again, time will tick down. Floofy Strykers technically in the lead here. AC? I don't know. I guess we'll keep on playing. J-Ferg, what's that one? A little wide. I think these players are just gonna let the time tick out here. Maybe J-Ferg will get one here. He'll get saved by AC. AC will also keep that one out. We'll see if Aiko can join back in. But no, you cannot join in. That is not allowed. You cannot join in there, Roses. I'm sorry. Yes, this is a league with rules in it. The rule is that no one else can join in unless except for Aiko. Okay, AC's gonna take that, so I got a 4-goal lead now for Floofy Strykers. I don't know how what's happened in this series. It's been a whole mess. Truth be told, this series has collapsed a long time ago. I feel like this is just the effects of it. Maybe we'll see another goal go in. Bench over with an open net. J-Ferg will steal it, but it is a goal back for Stryker Valhalla. Reminder that if this game ends this way, technically, Floofy Strykers will take the series win. I don't know what these teams are going to do, because this has been a mess of a series. Is there a Discord server I can join? Yes, if you message me on Discord. Oh, I'll just go in. Message me on Discord. Aiko's back! Let's go, Aiko's back. Or maybe our issues have been fixed. Again, ping me on Discord in my Discord server. I will send you a link to the league that we're watching right now, Skyward series. Hopefully now with Aiko's return. Aiko still hasn't joined in fully. Oh, Aiko's now lost connection again. Her router's having continued issues. I don't know if we're going to be able to see Aiko for the rest of this game. As AC down the field by Ben Jehovah will keep it out. Again, this game has kind of just gone back down to a stalemate as no team really wants to play, you know, with the 2v1 like this. AC as the dribble. Again, AC, I think he's just going to sort of let this time tick down here. Just take it as a series win. Ultimately, it was the Floofy Strykers who had to wait for Stryker Valhalla to get their third player in after all. AC, maybe one more goal. Good flick, it's just a little wide, but that will be the final 10 seconds, and that means that Floofy Strykers will have won this series, technically, although I don't know what to make of this series. I guess that will be Floofy Strykers 3-0. What a weird series. Again, that's going to be it for the series. I guess that's a 3-0. What a strange end to this night. And what a strange series. These are there's some series that you'll remember for the wrong reasons. I guess this is one of them. Again, I don't know. It's been, I mean, hey, like Floofy Strykers technically now have secured playoffs. I mean, I thought it was gonna be I thought it was gonna go a little differently, but again, what a weird, weird night. But that'll be it. I'm gonna end the stream here because there's nothing else to do. Well, I guess technically there's a sweep. Yeah, here, message me in my Discord. There, Roses. If you've joined my Discord, right? Message me, ping me. I'm fine with that. I'll send you a server invite link. Right? I will send you a server invite link as long as you message me. Just say like I'm Roses, and I'll send you an invite link. You got my Discord? Again, what's happening again? Thank you all so much for joining and being so patient. Cool. All right, cool. And everybody, take care. I'm gonna end the stream here. Thank you all so much for joining. Again, massive apologies about tonight, but that's just sometimes how it goes. You get good series, bad series, and ugly series. But, you know, this is one of the ugly ones. Again, thank you all so much for joining. Take care. Have a great night.